Yo, welcome back to the official SDW podcast with yours truly, Carly Cross. And this week ain't just any old episode, baby. This is the last stop on the road to Undisputed. Last Friday's tournament episode was straight up madness. Controversy, chaos, and championships on the line. From Trick Williams barely surviving Banshee, foot under the ropes and all, to Braddock Knight clawing his way through 2 brutal rounds to punch his ticket to the big dance. Monica gave Reaper everything she had, but the big man is laser-focused, and now it's official. It's gonna be Reaper versus Braddock Knight in the tournament final to open SDW Undisputed. And the winner of that match? They're stepping right back into the main event to fight CM Punk for the richest prize in the game. Oh, and don't sleep on the rest of the card. Titles changed hands again, and Basket Case dropped the creepiest promo we've ever aired. Seriously, I'm still looking over my shoulder in this damn studio. But tonight, I've got all the highlights, reactions, and a little preview of what's coming next week when SDW makes history again.
All right, you are locked in, loaded up, and LVE for the post-game analysis of an absolutely seismic night in Stone Dog Wrestling. Forget your highlight reels, forget the water cooler chatter you've tuned into. The deep dive for the definitive breakdown of Season 5, Episode 4. If you thought your Sunday ticket delivered drama, well, you haven't seen a single down of what SDW just put on the gridiron.
Seismic is definitely the word. Wow! We just saw a wrestling spectacle, didn't we? A clash of titans, a string of results that have completely flipped the script heading into Undisputed.
Totally flipped it.
Consider us your instant replay booth. We've got the angles, the controversies, the big plays, and what it all means, all laid out for you right here.
That's the promise, and SDW consistently delivers. For anyone maybe just joining the huddle, Stone Dog Wrestling operates like a top-tier sports league. I mean, the dedication is real, the competition is fierce.
Oh, yeah.
And the community, it's electric. From live events that feel like playoff games to Twitch chats buzzing with instant analysis, plus enough merch to fill a stadium store, SDW is just a full-on fan experience.
Yeah. It really is. Okay, let's not bury the lead here. Episode 4 was the ultimate appetizer for Undisputed, serving up a feast of action.
A feast is right. Where do we even start?
Let's go straight to the tape. Undisputed Tournament Round 1, Trick Williams versus the powerhouse, Banshee.
Okay, yeah.
This was a classic David versus Goliath, a real contrast in styles that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Banshee came out like a runaway freight train, just immediate dominance.
Well, he was an absolute force early on. You're talking about a clear physical mismatch, right? Yeah. And Banshee was using every bit of that size, that power to just punish Trick. Looked like it could be a short night for Williams, honestly.
It really did, but you got to give credit to Trick. He weathered that initial storm, showed incredible agility and resilience.
You did, yeah.
Found those openings, those little slivers of opportunity, and somehow pieced together some offense that actually had Banshee reeling for a bit. Those near falls, man, you could feel the tension.
Heart-stopping. Especially when Banshee hits that tombstone pile driver, a move with a near 100% success rate.
Pretty much, yeah.
And Trick kicks out. The place went ballistic.
Yeah.
Talk about a momentum swing, even if it was temporary.
Exactly. And Trick followed up with his signature stuff, but Banshee, to his credit, refused to go down easily. It was this grueling back and forth until Trick finally managed to get the pin.
Finally.
But here's the play. The moment everyone's buzzing about, the replay clearly shows Banshee's foot under the bottom rope.
Oh, you saw it too.
The ref completely missed it. Just missed it. Controversy that could fuel, talk shows for days.
We talk about a missed call changing the game.
Right.
I mean, wow. Trick gets the W. He advances in the tournament, but those questions are going to linger.
For sure.
Was it pure grit from Trick? Just finding a way to win against let's face it, maybe a superior opponent on paper? Or was it a gift? A lucky break? Helped by a bad call. It's that kind of drama that keeps you hitting refresh on the standings. No doubt about it. Okay, now let's shift gears. Let's move to the main event, the Undisputed Championship clash. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. No holds barred, anything goes. Just a war.
The animosity between these two has been simmering for weeks, yeah. And it finally just boiled over. A match that lived up to every single bit of the hype.
Palpable tension doesn't even cover it. Punk, with his whole best in the world thing,
right,
going up against the dominant champ Reigns, this wasn't just about the title, it felt personal. And that no holds barred, no F's given stipulation just threw the rule book out.
completely out the window.
Yeah.
And they wasted zero time exploiting that. Reigns used his raw power early, trying to overwhelm Punk.
Yeah, just trying to bulldoze him.
But Punk, he's the veteran strategist, right? Showed his adaptability, used those technical skills, locked in the Anaconda Vice. I mean, you could see the strain on Reigns' face.
That hold looked tight. Looked like it could end it right there. But Reigns, showing his own resilience, his strength, he powered out and transitioned straight into the guillotine choke. What a counter. Just a showcase of their different but equally effective styles. And then the chaos really kicked in. The weapons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Punk spearing Reigns with a stop sign. You don't see that every day.
It's an incredible visual. Just bam. And Reigns responded in kind, didn't he? Brought a barbed wire baseball bat into play. Yeah. This match just devolved into a brutal, ugly brawl, a chaotic exchange of weapon shots. Mm-hmm. Punk used the bat. Reigns answered with another shot from the stop sign. It was just wild. Unpredictable.
An absolute slugfest.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But through all that carnage, through the blood and the broken weapons, CM Punk finds an opening.
Always does, it seems.
Hits the go to sleep. His signature move pins Roman Reigns. We have a new undisputed champion. Did anyone see that coming?
A stunning turn of events. Vintage Punk, right? Like you said, when the stakes are highest, somehow he finds a way, often against the odds. But as exciting as this is, that target on Punk's back just got enormous. Especially with Undisputed right around the corner. Can he actually hold on to that title with guys like Braddock Knight and Reaper gunning for a shot? That's a massive question mark hanging over the whole championship scene now.
Huge question. Absolutely. Okay, let's circle back to the Undisputed tournament. Yamamoto Hayabusa taking on Braddock Knight. Now, this was a fascinating style clash.
It really was.
You had the fluid martial arts offense of Hayabusa against the hard-nosed, just brute force of Braddock Knight.
A true contrast, yeah. The match started with some surprising grappling, actually, but Hayabusa's martial arts expertise, it became clear pretty quick, gave him the early edge.
And that DDT hit on the arena floor. Ouch. That's the kind of impact you feel through the screen.
You could almost hear the thud. Yeah. Looked like it might be the beginning of the end for Knight right there.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
But you just can't underestimate Braddock's toughness, can you? He absorbed that, roared back with a bar fight clothesline, then a last call DDT that looked like it sealed the deal.
Absolutely looked like it.
But Hayabusa kicked out. Credible fight in him.
Remarkable resilience from Hayabusa, no doubt. And he responded, too. A flurry of offense, that devastating rotating pile driver, followed by a high-risk elbow drop off the top. Most guys stay down after that.
Yeah, definitely.
But Braddock somehow found the strength to get back up. And, well, at the end of the day, Braddock's relentless aggression was just the difference maker. Secured the win with a second decisive bar fight clothesline.
Hayabusa showed incredible heart, absorbed a ton of punishment, still fought back with everything. But Braddock's sheer will, his power, it just wouldn't be denied. Hard-fought win for Knight there.
Definitely hard-fought. Okay, moving on. We had Jimmy Phoenix taking on Reaper. This one felt like it was all about intensity, aggression, right from the bell.
Yeah, it was explosive. Phoenix came out strong, landed that early slam. But it seemed like that just woke up a different kind of beast in Reaper.
You could almost see the switch flip, couldn't you? Reaper became this absolute force. His rage just fueled every single move. That second rope kick, vicious.
Brutal.
And any attempt Phoenix made to get some momentum going was just met with a swift, brutal shutdown by Reaper.
Totally shut down.
Yeah.
Even when Phoenix managed to hit his finisher, the end of days, which, let's be real, puts away almost everyone.
Right. It's usually lights out.
Reaper kicks out. And immediately goes back on the attack. The knee strike, the attempted lastride. Phoenix was just absorbing a beating.
He really was. And credit to Phoenix, he showed flashes kicked out of that lastride attempt. But Reaper was just relentless. Simply relentless.
That massive lariat, followed by that thunderous top rope elbow drop, that was it. That put an end to Phoenix's night. Reaper looked like a man possessed, a man on a mission.
And a dominant, intimidating performance.
Yeah.
Reaper's aggression was just too much for Phoenix tonight. Now let's switch gears again. Women's World Championship match. The newly crowned Isabella Lopez facing the veteran Blue Monica. Talk about a clash of generations.
Absolutely. You had the undefeated upstart champ in Lopez against Monica, the seasoned vet who's seen it all in SDW.
Exactly.
They started with some classic chain wrestling, kind of feeling each other out. But Monica quickly asserted her experience, didn't she? That brutal chop in the corner. You could almost feel that one through the audio.
You really could. Oof. Monica followed up with a clothesline, grounded the champ. But Lopez, she showed why she's got the title, responding with a quick neck breaker.
Good counter.
The match kept that back and forth pace. Monica takes Lopez down. Lopez surprises her with a quick, small package driver.
Almost got her. Just when it looked like Lopez might steal the win there, Monica showcased that veteran savvy. Hit a picture-perfect blue scissor kick from the top rope. Beautiful move.
It was perfect. But Lopez, showing her own fight, locked in a super tight armbar, looked like Monica might have to tap.
It looked deep.
But she found a way out, delivered the twist of hate, and then just a crushing super blue punch for the 3 count. What an upset.
Huge upset. A massive victory for Blue Monica. Dethrones the new champion and a really hard-fought contest. This just throws the entire women's division into question, doesn't it?
Totally up in the air now.
And it proves experience is still a massive weapon in this sport. Monica just outmaneuvered, outfought Lopez when it really mattered.
She really did. Okay, now for something different, a total curveball. That cryptic message from Basket Case.
Oh yeah, that was unsettling. From what looked like a boiler room.
Yeah.
Talk about setting a creepy tone.
Eerie is the perfect word for it. The dim lighting, that industrial backdrop, and Basket Case's message itself. Deeply unsettling.
What was he even saying? Something about destroying instead of building.
Yeah, talking destruction, mentioned his brass ring contract and that sign-off. See you in the dark. It honestly sent chills down your spine.
It felt like something straight out of a horror movie. Seriously. This adds a whole new layer of intrigue, unpredictability to the whole SDW landscape. Who is he targeting with this, destructive intent?
That's the million-dollar question.
And what exactly does that brass ring contract guarantee him? So many unanswered questions.
Precisely. This wild card element, this basket case factor, it could have major ramifications for Undisputed coming up and the whole championship picture. Whoever finds themselves in his crosshairs, well, they're in for a dangerous, unpredictable time.
No kidding. All right, let's get back to the hard-hitting action. Round 2 of the Undisputed tournament. First up, a rematch with bad blood just written all over it. Trick Williams versus Braddock Knight.
Oh, yeah. Their first match ended in that controversy. You knew this one was going to be a grudge match.
And it was brutal. Physical, right from the opening bell. Braddock came out with a clear game plan, right? Hit that running bulldog locked in a tight chokehold early.
Trying to set the tone. But Trick, showing that never say die attitude again, he fought back. Connected with that, Booker T-style sidekick that actually busted Braddock open.
You could see the intensity just ratchet up after that. They took the fight outside, trading heavy shots, and then that incredible sequence where Braddock intercepted Trick's top rope attempt.
Oh, the power.
And just slammed him back down. Thunderous power slam.
Looked like Braddock had seized control right there. But Trick rallied again, hitting the bookend, only for Braddock to answer right back. Atomic drop, diving double axe handle. The near falls in this match were just absolutely nail-biting.
They really were. And the finish, it was just a war of attrition. Trick hits a chop block, a flying clothesline. Braddock counters with his own clothesline, a massive big boot.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Then Braddock drops Trick on the top turnbuckle. Ouch. Falls with the bar fight clothesline, a knee strike, an elbow drop, a running bulldog.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
And somehow, Trick kicks out after the last call DDT. How much punishment can one guy take?
It was unbelievable resilience. Just unbelievable. But Braddock, you could see the determination etched on his face. He had to dig deep, deliver one final blow. The real last call DDT.
That was it.
That finally put Trick away. An absolutely grueling battle. Both guys left everything in that ring, but Braddock's relentless assault, it just earned him that hard-fought victory. He's moving on to the finals.
What a war. Okay, next up in round 2, a really fascinating clash. Stablemates, Disciples members, Blue Monica versus Reaper.
Yeah, leader versus loyal disciple. That dynamic definitely added another layer of intrigue, didn't it?
For sure. And Monica, even though she's facing her faction leader, facing a physically imposing guy like Reaper, she clearly relished the challenge. Came out with this confident swagger.
She did. Matched Reaper's intensity early, even managed to reverse several of his attacks, showed incredible poise.
She really did. But Reaper eventually, used his strength to take control, slammed Monica with a flapjack, locked in the cloverleaf.
What painful.
But Monica, showing that resilience again, managed to reverse the hold. Connected with a reverse twist of hate, then a facebuster for a near fall. Close one.
That near fall seemed to just ignite a fire in Reaper, though. He responded with a thunderous fall-away slam, then the avalanche. Went for his devastating last ride.
Oh, man.
But Monica slipped free, only to be met with a crushing sit-down powerbomb. That looked like the end for Monica right there.
You think so. But she's a fighter, through and through. Capitalized on a missed kick from Reaper, but Reaper just overpowered her, continued the relentless assault.
Just too much power.
Monica attempted another twist of hate, but Reaper. He reversed it into another avalanche. That was the exclamation point. Reaper advances. It's Reaper versus Braddock Knight in the finals.
A decisive victory for Reaper in the end. Showcased his dominance, his leadership within the Disciples. You got to give Monica credit, though. Incredible heart and skill. Proved she can hang with anyone.
Absolutely.
But Reaper's raw power, that was the deciding factor tonight.
So, looking at SDW, Undisputed, next Friday, April 25th, 2025, 10 p.m. Central Time. This card is absolutely stacked.
It really is shaping up to be huge.
The Undisputed Tournament Finals, Braddock Knight versus Reaper, this is going to be a physical, hard-hitting battle for the ages. Just a collision course.
Without a doubt, two incredibly resilient, powerful competitors fought tooth and nail to get here. Their clash in the finals, it promises to be brutal, unforgettable.
And the main event, CM Punk, the brand new Undisputed Champion, makes his first defense against either Braddock Knight or Reaper. Talk about jumping straight into the fire.
Yeah, no time to celebrate for Punk. Can he, after that grueling war with Reigns, hold on to the title against a fresh, hungry challenger coming right out of that tournament final?
It's a monumental challenge for him. Whoever wins that tournament final walks into the main event against a champion who's already been through hell. The odds seem stacked against Punk.
They do. But if there's one thing we know about CM Punk, it's that he thrives under pressure. Right?
He certainly does. And hey, let's not forget the U.S. title rematch. Jimmy Phoenix versus Dizzy. There's no love lost there. Phoenix will be looking for some serious retribution. You absolutely cannot afford to miss Undisputed.
It's shaping up to be one of the biggest nights in SDW history. Seriously, the stakes are incredibly high, the rivalries are boiling over, and with that wildcard presence of Basket Case just looming.
Lurking in the shadows.
Anything and everything could happen. It feels like pure chaos is brewing.
What an unbelievable episode of Stone Dog Wrestling. Season 5, Episode 4 delivered on every single level, set the stage perfectly for what promises to be an epic Undisputed next Friday. You absolutely have to tune in, folks. See how this all unfolds?
Chaos. Controversy. Some of the most intense in-ring action you are going to see anywhere. Undisputed is the perfect name for what we expect next week. Mark your calendars. You do not want to miss this.
So after seeing all that, who do you think walks away with the Undisputed Championship? Punk, Knight, Reaper? And what role is that enigmatic basket case going to play in all the chaos? Head over to Stone Dog Entertainment on YouTube and Twitch. Let your voice be heard.
Join the conversation.
Absolutely. Make sure you catch all the action live next Friday, 10 p.m. Central Time. Show your support for SDW. Tune in, grab some gear, spam those hilarious Twitch soundbites, subscribe. Become part of that incredible interactive community. We'll see you in the chat.
And that's going to do it for me, y'all. But don't forget, it's the biggest show of the year. SDW Undisputed. Reaper versus Braddock Knight. The winner goes on to fight CM Punk for the Undisputed Championship in the main event. Every title's on the line. No backup, no excuses. Just pure chaos and legacy on the line. We go live at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch and YouTube, and you better be there from bell to bell. Follow Stone Dog Entertainment across all platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Insta, whatever your poison, and help spread the word. Until next time, I'm Carly Cross, and this has been the SDW Podcast. Y'all stay dangerous.